So here we've got a question, quite a lot of information. We've got given that y equals this value, p is a function of x, so that's our y. And we're given this dy dx, so the derivative of y, which is this, is given as this polynomial, 8x cubed minus 3x squared minus 10. And we're also given this extra bit of information, 2x minus 1 is a factor of this p of x. So the temptation is to put 2x minus 1 into here and find out what's left over, but this is dy dx. And we want to find an expression for p of x, so we need to find the y. So what we basically need to do is turn this into our y. So we now need to integrate this. So if we integrate that, we've got 8x cubed minus 3x squared minus 10 with respect to x. And we've got no parameters here, so we've got no values for what we want to determine this over. So as it's indefinite, we're going to get a plus c. So let's integrate this. So straight off, we've got 8x cubed. So raise the power by 1, it's a power rule question. Power rule, power rule, power rule. 8x, 3 becomes 4, and then divide by the new power. Next one, minus 3x. Now we've got squared here, so raise the power by 1, we get to the power of 3. Divide by the new power. And the same here, we've got minus 10. We're going to have an x in there. Here we've got x to the 0 because that's 1. So now we've got x power of 1. Divide by the new power. That is divide by 1. I'm going to put it in there so you can see it. It's very trivial, but it's in there. And then because it's indefinite, we need a plus c. So now we need to just simplify this a little bit. So 8 over 4 is 2. 3 over 3 is just 1, then minus 10x, and then plus c. So that's what we've got there. So 2x to the 4 minus x cubed minus 10x plus c. Okay, now to find an expression for p of x, we're kind of on the way, but that's not the final result. We know that 2x minus 1 is a factor. So now we can do polynomial long division of this, and hopefully we'll expose what the c is. And there's a little trick at the end how we can check to make sure this is a factor of it as well. So let's set up the question. So 2x minus 1, and then divide by all of this polynomial. 2x to the 4 minus x cubed. Now keep it all nice and in orderly columns. There's no x squared term, but I'm going to put one in with a trivial x squared. And then minus 10x plus c. So minus 10x plus c, and that takes care of all of that. So now polynomial long division rules, we always divide by this 2x. We leave the minus 1 when we're coming back in. So here's how it goes. 2x to the 4 divided by 2x is just x cubed. Then what we do is this result here, we bring back in here, multiply by both of these terms. So x cubed times 2x is 2x to the 4. Now to know you've done it right, you should get back the same term here. Then x cubed times minus 1 minus x cubed. And now what we do is subtract that. So those disappear. Now the x cubed, we've got minus x cubed minus x cubed. So minus x cubed plus x cubed, that disappears, that becomes a 0. Okay, now a bit awkward that that's a 0, but all we do now is just move on to the next term. Now 0x squared divided by 2x is still 0, so there's no x squared term or x term. So now we move on now to the minus 10x. So minus 10x divided by 2x, that's just minus 5. So now we can put minus 5 here at the end. And then bring that back in. So minus 5 times 2x is minus 10x. So put the minus 10x there. And then minus 5 times minus 1 is plus 5. So we put a plus 5 there. And now what we do is, we do what we did before, we just subtract. So minus 10x minus 10x, those are going to disappear. And then we've got c minus positive 5. That's all we have left. Now here's the key to this question. For this to be a factor of a polynomial p of x and to be bona fide, what we need to have is this to be 0. We need a remainder 0 here. So basically what we've got is c minus 5 should equal 0. So we can see clearly now that c should be 5. Okay, so now what we've got is this polynomial here should have a plus 5 here. So that should give us that p of x should be 2x to the 4, because that's the result of our integration. We just basically need to put in a 5 there. So 2x to the 4 minus x cubed, x squared I'm going to leave out, minus 10x, and then plus 5. So that's our p of x. We could also write it with this factor. So 2x minus 1. And then that would also give us x cubed minus 5. Now this one here, I can't factor out anymore. So I'm just going to leave it as it is. So then this is going to be the end of our question. And we are done.